Coach Booker, what's the message now to your team after the way things have panned out?
Well, the message, I think, for us as a staff, as a team, to be positive. You know, again, to build on the good things, correct the things we did wrong. We did a lot of good things last week, a lot of good things. And, again, not good enough to win. We made some mistakes. And our margin for error for us is not very big, so we've got to make sure and do things right.
Is there anything to, now that it's just play out the season, guys can play any more free and easy and just have fun and play college football?
Well, that is a big part of the message right there, guys. It is football. Make it fun. Let's enjoy what we have. You got 4 opportunities left. Let's make sure and enjoy, have fun playing college football, because it is. It's supposed to be fun.
Do you look at any more situations, run any more new faces out there in these last 4? You just kind of go with what you got, or are you looking at any more new things?
Well, we're going to play the best players we have to help us win a football game, and again, we'll make that evaluation. But again, there'll be some new faces out there. We've got some injuries and things, and so that's going to force us to put some new faces out there. But we're not going to do a lot of experimenting and just put guys on the field to see how it goes. We're going to try to do the right things to give us a chance to win.
Do you need to do anything to keep guys upright, knowing that there's no bowl game now and it's just play out the year? I heard you mention to some of the other fellows that you are down right now. How do you keep guys propped up?
Well, I'll tell you, first of all, they're a little more young and a little younger, a little more resilient than the coaching staff is, so they're going to be fine. But again, it's tough right now, and there's no doubt about it. I think what we've got to do is to put it behind us, build on the good things we've done, and hey, just realize, hey guys, we got a chance to finish this thing off and be able to hold our head up high.
How do you evaluate what happened on Saturday?
How do you evaluate? You mean,
what was your take on how you guys performed on Saturday?
Played extremely well, and extremely well defensively for 3 quarters, and then some things happened there that hurt us. But offensively, probably our best game of the year. Had over a ton of offense, over 30 first downs, a lot of passing, running. It's probably the best game we played all year.
You always tell us that you believe that you've got a good team and that you have good players. You still believe that today?
Well, I believe you need to win. And again, I think whether it be coaching, whether it be players, whatever, I think we need to win. And yeah, I do like our team. Again, I like our healthy team. You know, we're not healthy right now. We've got some guys that are out, and that's the main thing we've got to have. We've got to have the best players on the field.
You talked about maybe bringing some new faces here into the lineup. As far as the coaching is concerned, any changes that you want to make there?
Well, I hope not, because I hope they stay. They're outstanding football coaches. I'd take this staff anywhere. They've done a great job in doing some tough situations. So, no, there's no need to make changes. Hopefully they'll stay and be a part of building this thing.
How about the guts that Dalton continues to show as he grows?
Well, you know what? People don't really realize, and we do as a staff, he's a pretty special player, really. And it's a great story. That stuff, books are written about it, isn't it? But he is tough. He is tough, and he's a talented player. He's got quick feet. He can run. He's got a quick release. He's accurate. He's pretty special.
Is there anything else you can do to get David Morgan more involved? Because it seems like maybe he's not getting enough touches.
Well, I agree with that. And I think we talked about that last week about getting the playmakers involved. And I'll tell you, David played a tremendous game last week. Played a ton of plays. Had I think about 14, 15 knockdowns. He blocked like crazy. I think to me he looked like an NFL tight end last game. Now, but again, we've got to get him more touches because he's not the big play guy. He's not going to run a 4.42 and blow down the field. But again, he's the body position, the basketball player in his area, and I think you're exactly right. He's got to get more touches.
And you're waiting to hear on Jarvion whether or not he's available for.
Yes, we think he will be. We'll know more today.
And tell us about Old Dominion right quick.
Old Dominion, they've got an outstanding middle linebacker, and a little bit like us. They're a fairly new program. We spent some time there with Bobby Wilder and their coach, and they got an outstanding running back. I think the running back's leading the league in rushing. So they're a good football team from the standpoint. They're like us, haven't won a lot of games, but they're a good team. And for us, it's going to be one of those things like we're seeing the last couple of weeks. We got to be at our best and have a chance to win.
Barring any injury to Dalton here, do you anticipate him being your starting quarterback the rest of the way?
I do, yes. He deserves that. He's a good football player, and again, barring injury, yes, he's a tough kid. He's got talent, and he's going to give us every opportunity to win.